and they are the same beings that we were with, or some of us were with, during the Mount Adams incident.
Did you know that,
And
Michael?
from these,
Did you hear that?
Tell me again
Some
in succinct detail.
Our team members were taken.
Oh,
at Mount Adams.
well,
It
that's
wasn't
not
just
a
last
surprise
time.
for
It
me.
wasn't
because,
just last time.
So tell me what the bottom line is then, because you're good at this. You're the ultimate interviewer here. So tell us what he's trying to tell us.
His friend Leah is psychic, and they were contacted after the Mount Adams by three
at the
grays.
home, right? Wasn't it their apartment?
I think there were actually
At the apartment.
7. It was at my house. There were 7
Altogether.
outside my house, but she only saw one that was really at the window communicating with her. We were talking with it for quite a while.
Yes.
It wanted a blood sample, but I was using my willpower to refuse
Yes,
that.
they were interested in you in that.
Not me, really. It was her that they wanted a blood sample from. They're
sure.
mostly interested in female humans, these beings.
Yes.
But here's the thing about my experience. I didn't go up physically. I went up in my astral body only and I think that is because I'm the outlier in this group who's been aware of these beings and their mission all year.
So you're already kind of connected to them in an astral way.
And so I think that is why I've been able to go up astrally at that time and not physically. And I also think I'm something of an emissary and clarifier of what happened to really giving these messages. One of the impressions I get from these memories, I don't remember seeing it clearly, but I feel like all this time that I was on this ship, there was another being with me the whole time, a taller being, or what I perceived to sense to be a taller being. And I suspect that may be one of the mantis beings. And here's what's interesting. I was at my grandma's house last week. She's moving out, and I was helping with that. So at one point, my dad kicked something on the floor of her garage, which he thought was a twig or a stick. But then he realized it was an insect, because it twitched a little bit. And then I got closer, and it turned out to be a green praying mantis.
That's unusual.
I haven't seen those in Washington State
I've never
before.
seen one here.
But I got close, and it definitely had a little triangular head.
You?
No. It's like too wet of an environment here.
I gently,
That's odd.
I think one of its legs was broken, and it was almost dead seeming at the time. So I picked it up. I could tell it still had some life in it. Picked it up and took it outside to set it somewhere that it would hopefully be safe, or possibly be able to get away if it could. But then shortly after that, my dad and I went into town, but in less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes, we went into town and came back. And then I went to check on where I set down the praying mantis, and it was gone.
Oh, good.
But when I set it down, I blessed it, and I felt like it, in a way, blessed me back or recognized me.
I wouldn't be surprised if you have a new ability of healing.
Yeah.
That's what I've been sensing lately. I've been much more intuitively aware and active constantly, and I've just been more sensitive about things and people. Not like emotionally sensitive, but just sensing things and picking up on things. And I think that is
understand we only have about 15 minutes left, and we are now back online
Do you want to share
with Night Dreams Talk Radio.
Do you want to share with Michael what sort of, at least part of the purpose that they took Michael? What they
That
did?
would be nice to know.
You might be a little shocked.
Do you want to know, Michael?
Do you want to know?
Do you want
You
to
wanna know in
That's what
public?
we want.
No.
That's
you
what
want
we
to know
want
in
to do.
public?
I
before
can
we
tell
you?
you if you're ready. It's
I don't
nothing-
mind. Hey, I
Okay.
only have who knows how long to live. Let's go for it.
Okay, so this all has to do with the three tiny dots in a triangle formation that Michael found on his wrist.
Yes. Remember you had the three
It was
things on your wrist?
It was after that meeting when Michael shared that information and showed us that photograph that I started meditating in my backyard, really with the thought that I wasn't sure what happened, and I wanted to know more about what happened to me and our team at Mount Adams and Tuckwalk Lake. And I was thinking that instead of waiting for Mary to hypnotize me completely, I still might want that to get more information soon. But instead of waiting who knows how long, I just was thinking that hypnosis was largely about retrieving information from cellular memory that was repressed.
Okay.
So
You're killing me here.
Okay.
I want to know.
Michael needs to know.
So
He wants to know.
I had this meditation experience trying to gain a memory of what happened.
Yes.
And I didn't see the whole device, but just the front of this, or end of this device with it was kind of small with three prongs, needle-tipped prongs.
Right.
That's the device that was used to implant you with enhancement nanites.
Enhancement nanites.
These are not.
I knew it.
These are not to.
What the heck is?
For your health.
Oh.
Yeah, for your health.
Wow.
That's why your health has been getting so much better lately.
Yeah.
See, that's why you didn't experience pain.
And
that would be amazing.
That
You
is
might be
something
right
that
there.
I mentally connected with in our meditation last Monday. We were sending you positive thoughts near the end of the broadcast last Monday.
Oh, thank you for that.
And I
Definitely.
I was thinking about this device that I actually remembered.
Did you say that, then mention this last meeting, in other words, to
Not
each
on
other?
the air.
It
We
was
talked
off-
about it after we went
After
off
the
the air.
after last meeting.
Because Leah.
So that would have been after Monday's meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I even found these three marks on my wrist.
No,
you
you
told
found
us
those
2 weeks
after we
ago.
went to Mount Adams. You found that after we went.
Yeah, you
Well,
told
so
us
what
about
I'm
that.
saying is
the
that-
following Monday.
The following Monday on the day of my operation.
Yes,
right?
yes.
You guys were talking after the meeting
Yes.
Yeah.
about this thing?
After we went off the air, because Leah was a little bit reticent to share it in public
well,
until we had a
but
chance to
Michael,
talk about it.
That's what I wanted to get the time frame
Michael,
down. You
it was-
guys were talking about this
Yes, at
before
about
I
8:30.
even found it on my wrist.
Michael,
No,
it was
no,
right.
no,
It was
you showed it
after
to
we
us.
got back from
Okay, I'm
Tuckwalk
wrong. I
Lake.
2
just
weeks
need to
ago.
figure this out.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
you showed it to us.
Right.
Remember?
You showed us a
You showed
picture
us
of
the
the
picture.
dots on your
Okay.
wrist.
No, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not actually 2 weeks ago, because that would have been exactly today. But I found them like 2 days after
Yes.
my operation, which would have been on Wednesday.
Uh-uh.
No, you found them after the Tuckwalk Lake experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
That's what
shared
I think
them
you showed
Before
it to
your
us.
surgery.
Yeah.
Before your
ago.
surgery, we knew about it.
Oh, you're right.
That's why I knew
You're right.
about this. That's why
Okay,
I knew
now
about the three dots, and then I connected with
Okay,
this,
this is weird.
three
I'm
needle
even
pronged
forgetting the whole
tool,
timeline.
and that tool is what injected you with enhancement nanites. And during this meditation, I connected with the nanites. I was told by this gray being that Leah and I experienced that the nanites were not encoded or necessarily programmed yet,
Oh.
but generally for the purpose of
Okay.
enhancement. So during this meditation,
You're being
I
enhanced.
connected with them
I could
to
stand that.
tell them what to do to give
Yeah,
you a
yeah.
swift recovery from surgery.
Wow.
And
So,
it
so
was
in other words, this was well before then my operation. The
possibly.
nanites.
Now, what's
Ooh,
interesting
they knew it
is,
was coming.
what's interesting is I saw them, and it wasn't just that there were a bunch of little things. At the time when I saw them, they were conglomerated together into one thing. And I was telling Nikki about this after I saw it in my mind about what they looked like. or this thing. I sensed that it was in your wrist at the time. They might have changed or something, but Nikki picked up on exactly what I saw, and she described it before I could really describe it well
What did you
to her.
describe?
I don't remember. Just give it a second.
Nikki,
I just know that what you originally started talking to me about, my instinct isn't the right word. It's one of the
Intuition.
It's one of the clairvoyant skills that I have, and it just hit me off the mark, and it freaked me out because what he was talking about meant that the Greys knew certain things, and I went, okay, I cannot be the only one to be listening to this because there's a number of us that are empaths here in the group, and we all need to, and because he was talking to me originally privately about this, and I was like, we need to get the other members of the group involved in this because there are things, they were running up my red flag, waving back and forth going, wait a minute, red flags here, and I was like, nope, we got to get everybody involved in this. So
what Nikki told me that she was picking up on, that she saw this vision of as the conglomeration of nanites that I saw, Nikki described it as a fidget spinner, or something that looked like a fidget spinner. I thought a lot like a three-pointed throwing star kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
Not necessarily sharp like blades, but just like three things.
All right.
You were seeing it like that, and I was seeing it literally in the shape like this.
Well, you got to describe it to the radio.
It was not sharp. It definitely,
it's all rounded. It's like
it was
three
rounded.
circles. Okay, so you take 3 circles and put them in like a triangle symbol, and then draw around it.
Okay.
Got it.
Kind of like your ring?
No.
Oh,
no, like
no,
this.
not like that.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay. We need to keep this, description oral so people can understand.
Was he the only one that got the nanites then?
I do believe so. Sam and Kevin they took samples, just blood samples from them.
Wow.
There were others.
And Sam is quite different genetically, so she has a lot of genetic, and she does. She has extra cones in her eyes. She can see colors that other people can't see.
Yeah, they seem to be interested in Sam a lot right now.
Yeah.
Good for them. Well, let me ask you this. We have about 9 minutes left, folks. Is there more to the story that we're going to miss if we stop now? No?
That's what I was thinking of. It looks like a fidget spinner.
Yeah, that's
Okay, it looks like a fidget spinner. We can
that was used on
describe
Michael, only on Michael.
Okay.
To